In this video, we're finding the square roots of numbers. Some square roots are easy to find. Like the square root of 9, we know that that is 3 because 3 times 3 gives me 9. What times what gives me 100? Well, 10 times 10 gives me 100. So the square root of 100 is 10. Now the square root of 289, that's a little harder. I don't know if I know that one in my head. Better grab a calculator. Now we know all calculators work differently. If your calculator is like this one, you probably have to turn it on its side in order to get the square root button. Now the square root button on this calculator is right there. You'll need to find your square root button. On this calculator, you type in the 289 first, and then you hit the square root button. The square root of 289 is 17, because 17 times 17 is 289. Now on your calculator, you might have to type in the square root button first. You might hit square root and then 289 and then hit equals in order to get that answer of 17. Let's try the calculator again for the square root of 18. Now the square root of 18 will not be a whole number. Let's try it. I'll type in 18 and hit the square root button. And my calculator says, oh my, what a mess. 4.242640. Go on, go on, and go on. On this homework assignment, we're asked to round our answers off to the nearest tenth. Now the number 10 has 1 0 in it. That's how I remember that when I round to the nearest tenth, 1 0 means one place value. So I'll check the next place value out. And if this number is smaller than 5, then this 2 does not round up. The square root of 18 is approximately 4.2. Rounding to the nearest tenth, 1 0 means one place value in your answer. Let's try that again for number 5. The square root of 92. On my calculator, I type in 92 and hit the square root button. On your calculator, you might hit the square root button, then type in 92 and hit equals. My calculator gives me this big mess. But my instructions say to round to the nearest tenth. That's one place value. So check the next place value out. And if that's large, 5 or bigger, then that 5 rounds up to a 6. The square root of 92 is approximately 9.6. This is the way I want you to show your work. You write the problem down, put the answer next to it. Write the problem down, put the answer next to it, round to the nearest tenth. No need to show what I'm writing here in red. That'll be on your calculator. You just give me the final answer along with the problem. Let's try number 6. The square root of 465. 465 square root. My calculator gives me this very messy decimal. But rounding to the nearest tenth means one place value. So check the next place value out. And if that's large, 5 or bigger, then that rounds up. Round that up to a 6. That's 21.6. All right, your turn. Go work a few problems, then meet me back here.